Well, good morning, Unity of Madison. It's really good to be with you this morning as we come together to celebrate the fall equinox. I want to thank Jessica for the work that she's doing with our youth and family program, for her leadership, and especially for bringing our children and our adults together so that we can celebrate 4 times a year the change of season. The fall equinox was yesterday, as many of you may know. And as you know, the Earth spins on an axis around the sun. And twice during this course of its journey for a year, what happens is that the sun and the axis of the Earth become aligned. And in that alignment, what we find is that the daylight and the darkness are equal on that particular day. Well, good morning, Unity of Madison. It's really good to be with you this morning as we come together to celebrate the fall equinox. I want to thank Jessica
Good morning, and welcome to Unity of Madison. Thank you for choosing to spend this time with us. Whether online or in person, we feel your presence. After the service, we invite you to join us in the Namaste Cafe in the lower level for refreshments, but not before visiting the upper level, but perhaps just put that upper level in your mind because I'm going to tell you something about it a little bit later. I'm Joy Morgan, and I'll be your celebration assistant this morning. Today we have a very special service with our children joining us for a fall equinox ceremony led by our youth director, Jessica Rippenberg, in coordination with Reverend Richard Bunch. Yes. So I would like to welcome everyone here, especially if you're here with us for the first time. And if you are, there are welcome packets on the back table. If you're joining us online for the first time, please know that you can contact our office at office@unityofmadison, all one word, .org. This morning, I'm happy to announce that our musicians are Pete Calgaro and Maya. We're in for a wonderful treat. Our speakers will be Jessica Rippenberg and Reverend Richard Bunch. Our meditation will be led by Soren and Jessica, so we're very excited about that. To be prayed for an additional 30 days, so please do that in honor of your friends and family that need some support. Our gratitude for the week, wow. Our gratitude is bubbling over as we absorb the news of Reverend Deborah Carter Williams accepting our offer of employment. A huge thank you to the dedicated individuals on the search team for their work on screening candidates. It was a long process. The dedicated individuals on the search team are, and if you wouldn't mind standing to get this recognition because it was a sacred journey that you were on. Mary Claire Glassenhart, Carol Harm, Helen Kenyon, Louis Phillips, Nancy Sundel, and Reverend Richard Bunch. And he's online there somewhere with us. Thank you for caring about the future of Unity of Madison and being willing to participate in the selection process of our next minister. We are very, very grateful. And at this time, I would like to turn this service over to Jessica and the children.
Good morning. So exciting to see you guys. I want to check in and see if anyone has brought an item that they'd like to put on the altar. Yeah? Please come forward and put your item on the altar. And if anyone wants to move around, like the flowers down here, if you want to put them on the table, that's great too, but you don't have to. I'm going to light the candles. I want to invite the kids throughout the service to come and take some of these ribbon twirlers and the cloths to move your bodies and express yourselves as we build the energy for the ceremony today. So there's some fun things in here to play with, and if anyone wants to come and kiddos, if you guys want to come and bless the altar with the blessing wands, you can. If you want to use some shakers around the altar, you can, okay? If any kids want to come up and do this at any point, you're welcome to come and sit in the front. Yeah, all right. We've got some helpers helping us build this space. Can we give a round of applause for the kids? You can just pull it like this, and you go, that. Yep. So when you're twirling, stay either over here. Hey kids, I want to show you if you're going to twirl. Can you twirl over there or way over there, but not in front of this table, okay? Because there's candles there. Yeah, did everyone hear me when I said that? We're going to twirl on the far side, but not in front of the table here, okay? Yeah.
It's like hairs.
Yeah. All right. Oh, hey Alice, you want one? You want a twirler? Yeah, grab whatever you want here, guys. All right. And Pete's got a song for us. Pete and Maya, maybe? Yeah? Are you guys going to share the song? And then we'll have the kids just help us really get the energy flowing for the ceremony. Yeah? You want to use or you want a shaker? You can also, if you use this.
Testing. Hey, I'm going to share a song for you, and it's a call and response in Spanish. And the first line translates to, I am full of love. And the last line translates to, I am full of life. There's only 2 lines in the song. So in Spanish, the first line is, Estoy lleno de amor. And the second line is, Estoy llena de vida. And you just have to change amor to vida. Are you ready? I'm gonna do it talking first, and then I'm gonna sing. Estoy llena de amor. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de amor. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de amor. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de amor.
Well, good morning, Unity of Madison. It's really good to be with you this morning as we come together to celebrate the fall equinox. I want to thank Well, good morning, Unity of Madison. It's really good to be with you this morning as we come together to celebrate the fall equinox. I want to thank Jessica for the work that she's doing with our youth and family program, for her leadership, and especially for bringing our children and our adults together so that we can celebrate 4 times a year the change of seasons. The fall equinox was yesterday, as many of you may know. And as you know, the Earth spins on an axis around the sun. And twice during this course of its journey for a year, what happens is that the sun and the axis of the Earth become aligned. And in that alignment, what we find is that the daylight and the darkness are equal on that particular day. In the fall equinox, what happens is as you move forward in the year, then the darkness becomes longer and the light becomes shorter. And so we celebrate this time, and what happens is it gives us an opportunity, and I thank Jessica again for some of these ideas. It gives us an opportunity to experience this phenomena as it provides an opportunity for us to reflect. We can ask ourselves, what intentions and dreams of mine are coming into fruition? Kind of seeds have I planted? Maybe you have created a spiritual action plan so you can support your spiritual growth and evolution. What is a spiritual action plan, someone may ask? Well, it's really simple. It's on a piece of paper. You write down the things you're going to do daily to help yourself grow spiritually and evolve spiritually. And so you may write down, I'm going to meditate twice a day. I'm going to be meditating 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening. And I'm intending to see that grow as I become more comfortable with meditation. It might be something like I intend to go for a long walk at least once a day. And I intend to go from a half a mile walking up to 2 miles so that I have more time to commune with Mother Earth, to enjoy nature, and to feel my connection with nature. It could be reading. I am going to read a book of a spiritual nature. It could be the idea of taking a class or committing yourself to classes so that you again have that opportunity on a personal basis to grow and create relationships that will mean a great deal to you as you evolve and grow in unity. One of the questions that we can ask ourselves is what kind of results am I experiencing now? Am I more aware of my inner self? Am I showing up in my world as I intend to? Am I more responsive, more understanding, more compassionate, more prayerful, more prosperous? Has your life changed? Have you changed? If you cannot identify with that, then set up a spiritual action plan so that you can grow and you will have an opportunity in the future to reflect on what that growth has meant to you. This third thing that we can think about as we look at the fall equinox is What am I harvesting? This is a time of harvest. We know that the scriptures, all of the scriptures mention harvesting as a part of our spiritual growth. And so when we understand that, we understand that we can experience the kingdom of God, experience the kingdom of heaven. It is within us. And we can remember that what we sow on a daily basis will be the harvest I can expect. If you sow seeds of kindness, you will feel kind. Seeds of compassion, you will be compassionate. Seeds of love, you will love yourself and others unconditionally. So you have this opportunity to have a harvest and to be part of that harvest. Just about everybody understands the way to harvest joy is to be joyful. And then the other thing we need to do is to remember to celebrate the harvest with gratitude. Being grateful creates the desire to share, to give, to be in a state of joy. It is more than happiness. It is a consciousness of gratitude, giving thanks for all the events in your life. And I said all of the events in your life, whether they be those events that make your heart jump for joy or those events that create heartbreak. Because we're in the human condition, that is going to be part of our life. But how do I manage the heartbreak? And so what we know is we grow from the heartbreaks in life. When we are able to embrace the tough moments and see the light of love healing us, guiding us, and in turn brings more harvest to be grateful for. You and I have this opportunity to be grateful. I had a friend, Liz Maltier, who wrote a book. And in her book, she talked about how to create a sense of prosperity. And she said, when you're feeling down, or you're feeling out, or you feel like you don't have enough, or you feel like everybody else has it, but you don't have it, anytime you start to do that, if you want to feel good about life, list 100 things that you are grateful for. And start off by saying, I am grateful to be breathing. I am grateful to see. I am grateful to hear. I am grateful to have a job. I am grateful for the employees that I work with. I am grateful for my relationships. I am grateful for Uncle Joe. I am grateful for Aunt Kate, whomever it is. But you list 100 things you're grateful for, and you're going to feel great about yourself. And so as we look at this time of harvesting, this time of reflection, this time of gratitude, we come to understand that the fall equinox is all about showing up with an intention of divine within yourself. It is reflecting on your life and how you are showing up in your life. It's reflecting on what kinds of seeds are you planting. And as you reflect on that, you then begin to see the result of the seeds that you have planted. For example, we know that if we plant an acorn, we're going to get an oak tree. We're not going to get a mimosa. We're not going to get a maple. We're going to get an oak tree. If we plant raspberry seeds, we're going to get raspberries. We're not going to get strawberries. And so universal law says that we must plant what we want to harvest. And you and I have the capacity to do that. And when we do that, we are able to say, thank you. Thank you, universe, Thank you, Source. And we're able to see the light of love, of healing, of being guided, which in turn brings about more harvest to be grateful for. During this time, I encourage you to reflect. I encourage you to see what you have harvested, and also, if it's not what you want, to change it, to plant different seeds. And I see you with this ability to love unconditionally because you are grateful for life itself. And so again, this fall equinox, this time to begin again, is an opportunity to bring light and darkness in our life in balance, rejoicing in both and having no fear of the darkness. Have a great Sunday, and thank you for this opportunity of sharing with you. God bless.
Aren't the kids being so great right now? They're having a lot of fun, being very creative, being quiet even in the creativity, respecting all the things going on. Thank you guys. Thank you, kids. I wondered if Simon or Marie might want to talk about this beautiful altar piece that they made for us for the fall equinox. Oh, there you are. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I just used some sorry. Simon and I harvested some of the pine cones and leaves and seashells because they've been talking about water in the kids' classes, and Jessica found the paddle a while back. And we used some sand on there to represent the kids and what they've been talking about with water, and they came from all different places around Wisconsin, so I thought that was kind of neat. And Simon had a really good time finding the things to add on this. And my favorite thing that he wrote a story about the upcoming trip to Eagle Cave, and he created some they're little figures of people, I guess. But he made those special for this, so I thought that was really neat too. And that's all. Thanks.
So I'll just show you guys real quick. This is Simon's story that he made about the family retreat that we're doing in November, which is why we're doing the bake sale today up in the youth room to help cover our lovely trip that we're taking, the families and the kids and I. And these are his creations of the people going to the cave. You guys are so creative. And that paddle, oh my goodness. I don't know where the paddle went. There it is, it's back there. It's just beautiful. You guys need to come and take a closer look. They are very creative. They made our sun for the summer solstice, and it was very nice as well. So thank you guys. All right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open sacred space, and this is kind of a shamanic prayer. Oh, sorry. Kind of like a prayer, just opening the space and dropping into our spiritual practice today. And Soren is going to lead us then in a meditation with water. Like Marie had mentioned, we've been talking about water a lot lately and how we can release the thoughts, feelings, emotions, patterns that are no longer serving us or that aren't helping us to feel our best, we can release it to the water through this guided visualization. So the meditation is very similar to what I have been doing with the kids the last several weeks. And I asked Soren if he would lead the meditation because he just seems to be so tapped into this stuff. He really has a very profound experience and really profound things to share after we do these meditations. So I thought this would be a really lovely opportunity for him to lead us in something that seems to really be nurturing him. So I'm going to go ahead and open this space, and then we will get into the meditation. All right, so I invite you all to close your eyes or soften your gaze. And let's take some deep breaths into our low bellies. Perhaps even pulling in to our low bellies the pure consciousness, loving light of the sun. Asking that sun to just gently cleanse away anything that's holding us back from being present. To the winds of the south, great serpent, wrap your coils of light around us. Teach us to shed the past the way you shed your skin, to walk softly on the earth. Teach us the beauty way. To the winds of the west, Mother Jaguar, protect our medicine space. Show us the way of peace and impeccability. Show us the way beyond death. To the winds of the north, hummingbird, grandmothers, grandfathers, ancient ones, come and warm your hands by our fires. We welcome those who have come before us and those who will come after us, our children's children. To the winds of the east, great eagle, condor, come to us from the place of the rising sun. Show us the mountains we only dare to dream of. Teach us to fly wing to wing with the Great Spirit. Mother Earth, we gather for the healing of all of your creation. The stone people, the plant people, the four-legged, the two-legged, the creepy crawlers, the winged, feathered, and furred, all of our relation. Father Sky, Grandmother Moon, to the star nations, you who are known by 1,000 names and you who are the unnameable, thank you for bringing us together and sharing with us this song of life. Before we move into the meditation, I just want to thank everyone here at Unity for welcoming me and what fills my heart, sharing my shamanic and earth-based spirituality with the kids and in these intergenerational services. It really means a lot to me that you guys welcome me for who I am and what brings me joy. I think it's really got a big ripple effect, probably far more than we even realize when we come together and support each other and celebrate different viewpoints, different beliefs, different ways of being aligned with spirituality, or even, different opinions about politics and all this stuff, right? Like when we can come together and support each other and love each other no matter what, and really do our best to just try to understand and be curious about each other. This is just a beautiful thing, and you guys are doing it. I mean, so naturally. I don't even think you really realize the magic and the power that you are broadcasting out into the world, so thank you. You ready? Yeah? Okay. All right, so Soren is going to lead us in a meditation. And Pete, if you want to do a little background drumming, that would be lovely. So we invite you to close your eyes, soften your gaze, and Soren will lead us.
Let's begin by closing our eyes. Or softening our gaze and breathing deeply into our low bellies. Then slowly and fully exhaling, becoming present and calm in this moment. Follow this pattern of breath and envision yourself with a sacred healing body of water. This is your sacred place to heal and to release any time you wish. Begin to envision with all of your senses that turn on what this place looks like, what it sounds like, what it smells and tastes like. Notice how the air feels on your skin. Notice how it feels for your weight to be supported here in this sacred healing place. You may open up your sixth sense, that sensing, knowing sense of what this place is like. Open up your seventh sense of your sacred imagination, which is just as powerful and important as the other senses. Ask the water to please clear away and transmute any energy that you are ready to release. Trust that the water knows to transmute all that we release into gold. You can ask the water to please show you how you can support and heal yourself in times of need. Or ask the water to please restore peace and balance, or any other qualities you desire in your life. You will have the next few minutes to simply be with the water. Enjoy.
That was amazing. Let's give a round of applause for Soren. Thank you, Soren. I asked him if he would be interested in doing this a couple weeks ago, and he said yes. And then I got kind of busy, and so the meditation that I gave him to share with us, he just got it not even a full week ago. So that's very impressive. Yeah. And I would love to hear, I don't know if any of the kids were able to do the meditation, or if maybe throughout your play something came up for you with the water, any messages from the water, or any messages from animals. Maybe it looks like, Suko, did you want to share something? No? Did anyone have anything that they wanted to share about their experience with the meditation? Yeah?
So last time I did the meditation, in the kids' room upstairs, so me and Jessica said Morgan was also interested in being a shapeshifter, and I am too, and the meditation changed a little. So it's like same thing that you guys did, except there's one difference. So we're like eagles, and we can shapeshift it. Yeah, and like we're in the body of water, and yeah, it felt super good. And pretty fun too.
The idea behind the shape-shifting is how we can shift shape in this energetic space through our senses so that we can see things. Like, for example, with the eagle is about zooming out and seeing the bigger picture of what's going on. So it's just easier to let things go sometimes, things that come up with other people or situations, when we can zoom out and see, it's not about me. I can't take this personally. So that's what we were doing with the shape-shifting, and that was actually Soren's idea. He mentioned that he wanted to be a shapeshifter, so I thought, well, we can do that. Does anyone else want to share anything? No? All right, cool. Well, I just invite everyone, as Richard was talking about intentions, and as we're talking about releasing to the water, to just remember how important it is to support your intentions. If you're welcoming something into your life or releasing something, just welcome them into your life by taking action as we move forward, remembering that you planted these seeds of intention, and that you also need to take that aligned action in life. It's not just a matter of waiting for things to magically appear, even though they do, right? But we can support it as well. So just remember the work that you've done here today, please. I think that is it on my end. We've just got some beautiful music to hear. Yeah? All right. The kids are welcome to continue to play and build the energy up front with us too.
Testing.
So in addition to Maya, we have Wes and her family as well. That didn't make it in the original announcement, so it's okay.
Okay, so like Jessica was saying, we were looking for a song that was appropriate for the fall equinox, which I tried to find something and had difficulty. Jeremy stepped in and found a whole list of songs, and this one popped out. It's called Harvest by Pagan Piper Project. So say that 3 times fast. But the words are very appropriate to Unity teachings, scarily so. So again, it's other people coming to the same thing from their own place. So yeah. Harvest, everything you've planted you will harvest, everything you've cared for so long.
I can see the grain, I see its golden shine. Isn't it the greatest gift of the divine? But when I sit and think a little while, I'll see
It also wouldn't be here without me. Harvest, everything you've planted you will harvest, everything you've cared for so long. Harvest, everything you've planted you will harvest, everything you've cared for so long.
Everything I've said and all that I have done, the past creates a thing that will become. Always consequences, nothing is for free. All that I have given will come back to me. Harvest, everything you planted you will harvest, everything you've cared for so long. Harvest, everything you've planted you will harvest, every little thing that you have done.
Fair enough, you always cause the things you get. No one is responsible but yourself. And if there's something happening that doesn't seem to fit, one day you'll discover the meaning of it. Harvest, everything you've planted you will harvest, everything you've cared for so long.
What a wonderful experience this has been, whether it's been with the children and the creativity, the energy of this beautiful offering that we have here, and the music and finding the music. This has been absolutely wonderful. Thank you, everybody involved. And now we can collect another kind of gratitude. So please take your tithes and offerings and place them over your heart as we say together our offertory blessing. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God. Would the ushers please come forward at this time? And our offertory song is the Fall Equinox Song.
Estoy llena de amor. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de amor. Estoy llena de amor. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de amor. Estoy llena de amor. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de amor. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de vida. Lleno de amor. Estoy llena de amor. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de amor. Estoy llena de amor. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de amor. Estoy llena de amor. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de amor. Estoy llena de amor. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de amor. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de amor. Estoy llena de amor. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de vida. Estoy llena de amor. Estoy llena de vida.
Thank you for that. And now if the ushers would please come forward. Let's warm up energy for everything up here as we say our offertory blessing. We are grateful for these tithes and offerings. We bless them and send them forth to do their great and mighty works. Thank you, God. Thank you. You know, Jessica, where'd she go? I don't know where she went, but we're looking forward to the vernal equinox. Oh, there she is. Solstice, the solstice, thank you. Okay, I knew it. Okay. And now, Unity Weekend Update. For October, which is right around the corner, October 1st, we'll have our own Barry Roberts, licensed Unity teacher, giving us a message in person. Sunday, October 8th, we'll have Reverend Tom Wendt from Illinois in person. And Sunday, October 15th, Reverend Richard Bunch via video. Bake sale fundraiser today after our worship service. In the upper level, support Unity Youth and raise funds for our family spiritual retreat weekend. Those of you online or those of you that get home and want to donate online, you can do that too. There are many more events going on here at Unity of Madison, so please go to our website, unityofmadison.org, for more information and to try to keep up with all the things that are going on. And now, please rise for our peace song. And now the prayer of protection together. The light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. The presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.